nobody really believed in it other than the liberalisers and legalisers, and look where it's got us. Because we've got early...
Has cannabis use decreased since they downgraded it?
You mustn't believe everything you read in the statistics. One of the things about the British Crime Survey, which is what I assume you're talking about, is that it didn't, for a while, it didn't sample use below 16. So if your first use starts below 16, and starting earlier and earlier, that was never incorporated in the statistics.
As I understand, it's not just the British Crime Survey.
No, there are some indications now that cannabis use has stabilised, dropped.
And that's actually within a couple of years of cannabis having been downgraded.
Yeah, you're making a link there that people make. They make that link because it suits their debate. But let's have a bit of common sense. How many cannabis factories are there in the UK?
I'll just give you my personal opinion on why I believe cannabis use has decreased. I think it's because when they downgraded cannabis, there was so much information out there about how it caused psychosis and the link to psychosis that actually the amount of people suddenly realised what they were doing, and I think that's why
I was part of that publicity. And if it has decreased or stabilised, I would tend to agree with you that there's been a lot of publicity, which I've been part of the driving of, which has said cannabis is much more harmful than heretofore thought. That's true, and it may have stabilised, but we still have a huge cannabis use problem.
So you don't think it's decreasing, it's stable? Because I think it has decreased, and I think it's because of that publicity. It's nothing to do with how they reclassified it.
I'm very edgy about saying it's substantially decreased because of the number of cannabis farms and because of the cannabis seizures. There was a huge one in Glasgow last week, and there's a lot of cannabis on the move worldwide targeted on the UK. There are some huge seizures of resin, but the homegrown cannabis, the cannabis factories, that's a new industry that started in the last 4 years. That was more or less unheard of before cannabis downgraded.